The first thing that I would do starting that Monday morning is I would organize my desk right away and get myself into the right mindset to be as productive as possible. If you take that 15-30 minutes right away from the start, it's going to make you a lot more effective throughout the rest of the week, as well as at that point maybe even making sort of a schedule for myself to keep me on task, making sure that I'm staying focused and being as productive as I can with this amazing opportunity to sort of catch up on some important things that I have to do throughout the week, throughout the presentations. The next thing that I would do is I would compose and distribute the email summary of last Friday's P&T meeting to all personnel. I think it's really important if we're talking about doing notes for a presentation that we get them out right away, as that when it's the most fresh into your team's mind, as well as at that point, if people who weren't at the meeting have questions or concerns, it'll be the most fresh in my mind as well, that I'm going to be able to answer them to the best of their abilities, or making sure that I am properly, giving the right information that the rest of the team needs, so that even though they weren't in the meeting, from my note, they know, what's going on, what we're kind of thinking of what's going to happen in the future. And finally, after this, the next thing that I would finally do is I would make sure I input the data related to my assigned medication use evaluation of the IV levetiracetam. I would do this specifically because with it talking about facilitating further analysis, I'm assuming that I'm doing this with some other person, some other partner, some other spreadsheet guru, so to speak. So if that's the case, I think it's really important to make sure that I'm giving my partner ample opportunity to do the part of the presentation that they're accustomed to or need to do, and it's not fair to them to expect them to do quite a lot of things for me in just the 1 week right before the presentation needs to be done. If I give them the full 2 weeks, there's a lot less stress for them. While they're doing their part, I can start working on some of the other tasks I do, and it's just sort of a win-win. So I think that's why I would do that 1/3. But all of these are very important, and I would try my best to get as many of them done as possible. But those would definitely be the first 3 that I would start with.